It was a beautiful day in North Carolina in 2001. While students were busy learning in their classrooms, there was a plump woman with crowns of golden curls and bright makeup who stood in front of her loving pupils. She was going down the day planner when she decided to teach her grade 6 students about metaphors.
Oh, good morning, sweet darlings. Today we're going to learn about metaphors and try to write one ourselves too.
The class's level of excitement quickly increased.
Now that all of you understand what a metaphor is, take out your writing tools and notebooks. Write quickly. Let your thoughts and words flow out from you like a mysterious and elegant blossom.
All the students quickly wrapped up their sentences and stared at Miss Hancock patiently, getting ready to share their ideas. After writing a few examples of metaphors from the students, Miss Hancock noticed one particular student.
Charlotte, how about you? You want to read out the metaphor you wrote?
My mother is a flawless modern building, created of glass and the smoothest of pale concrete. Inside her business office furnished with beige carpets and gleaming chromium. In every room there are machines, computers, typewriters, and intricate copiers. They are buzzing and clicking away, absorbing and spitting out information with the speed of sound. Downstairs at ground level, people walk in and out, dragging mud and dirt over the steel gray tiles, marring the cool perfection of the building. There are no countable chairs in the lobby.
Miss Hancock was speechless. The class was speechless. The teacher was rather amazed, yet worried. When all the students were dismissed at the end of the day, Charlotte was asked to stay behind. Miss Hancock was sitting soberly, hands still, eyes quiet.
What were you thinking of when you were writing the metaphor of your mom?
I don't know. The thoughts just came out. I didn't do much thinking.
Alright, I will be here if you ever need any help.
When Charlotte was walking back home, she decided to take the words she got from Miss Hancock off her mind, only hoping her mom would be at home, but that rarely happened.
Mom, are you home?
She picked up the note on the counter written by her mom, but only to be disappointed.
At a Children's Aid meeting, home by 5. Please tidy your room.
After she read the note, she calls Julia Parson, Charlotte's best friend, and goes over to her house to talk about boys.
Hi, Julie. Can I come over? My mom's not home again.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'm in my backyard and the door is not locked. So just go directly to my backyard. See you in a bit.
Alright.
It's 5 o'clock when Charlotte and her mom were at home together, and as usual, they talk about how Charlotte was doing at school.
So how's school?
It's fine. Miss Hancock taught us how to write metaphors today.
Do you mean that brassy Miss Hancock whom I met at home in school meeting?
Yeah, I guess she's that one.
She's quite a perky lady.
According to the tone her mom was using, it seemed to her that her mom didn't really like Miss Hancock. What Charlotte knew was that Miss Hancock was just kind, not nosy. After dinner, Charlotte goes up to her room, opened her notebook, and wrote about Miss Hancock.
Today, Miss Hancock taught our whole class how to write metaphors. It was amazing. The whole class was very enthusiastic. She taught us everything in a bright manner. We couldn't have thought of getting more from her because she always taught us with the fullest attitudes.
4 years passed, and Charlotte now goes to junior high school at another district. She knew the fact that she would miss her grade 6 teacher, but she had to move on. On the first day of school, surprisingly, she encountered a familiar face.
Oh my, it's Miss Hancock?
Charlotte, seeing her teacher, was a surprise to her. Charlotte thought that she could have the same attitude towards the class she had 4 years ago, but that didn't happen. It couldn't happen.
Let us pray.
Charlotte turned her head and realized it was Howard, who caused the whole room to go into laughter. Miss Hancock quickly became tense.
Class, please settle down. Everyone turn to page 7 in the textbook.
As she read the story, one of the students started to whisper and make rude comments.
Behold the bird, bliss, O poetic bliss, Hancock, Hoocock, Hancock. Hooray! Don't faint, class, don't faint.
The students started causing even more problems. Charlotte was scared. Miss Hancock wouldn't even be able to handle the class.
I can't believe it. Miss Hancock is my teacher for English. Am I dreaming? I remembered that she was one of the most memorable teachers. She brought everyone into a world of beautiful knowledge. This is like a miracle. But look at all the students and how they treated her earlier. I'm not sure if I should stand up to her and pay her back with a thank you. I don't know. I don't even know if she will recognize me.
She did, but only after 10 whole days. On that day, when everybody had left, Charlotte walked up to Miss Hancock's desk.
Hello, Charlotte. How nice to see you again.
Hello, Miss Hancock.
Still writing metaphors?
I actually have to go to my French class. I'll see you next time.
After dinner, Charlotte went to her notebook again.
Today, she recognized me. Excitement flowed right through me. I didn't know what to say. But I don't want to be the special one in class. Not the only one who adores Miss Hancock. Not the left out one. I don't want to.
Week after week, Miss Hancock would walk into the room looking tense, but left it being defeated. But she didn't give up, not even once. In an afternoon on May, while Charlotte was walking on the sidewalk outside her school, she saw Miss Hancock. She put her hand up, ready to wave and say hi, but she saw something devastating that distracted her attention.
She died in front of me. She died in front of me. It's all my fault. If I only stopped it. If I only said thank you. If I regret it.
In front of Charlotte's eyes, she witnessed the death of Miss Hancock. Miss Hancock has just been hit. She got hit by a school bus. Charlotte immediately lost all her focus in school until the day her school had an assembly about Miss Hancock, and to add to that, Howard wrote.
Hancock, Hoocock, Hancock.
Charlotte stood up and slapped him full across his face. Charlotte ran home and tears started to roll down her cheeks.
Miss Hancock is dead. Miss Hancock! I killed her. I killed her. It's my entire fault.
Charlotte told her mom how the students were so rude and how cruel they were. Charlotte thought she killed Miss Hancock. She thought she was responsible to take all the blame. She shouldn't stop crying. She went upstairs and opened her notebook.
Miss Hancock was the birthday cake. The cake was adorned with a profusion of white roses and lime green leaves which dropped and dribbled at the edges where the pastry tube had slipped. The frosting was of an intense peppermint flavor, too sweet, too strong. Inside, the cake had 2 layers, chocolate and vanilla. The chocolate was rich and soft and very delicious. No one who stopped to taste it could have failed to enjoy it. The vanilla was subtle and delicate. Only those thoroughly familiar with cakes, only those with great sensitivity of taste, could have perceived its fine flavor. Because it was a birthday cake, it was filled with party favors.
For most of the children, they would have been delighted by this cake, but for most of the grown-ups, they would have thrown it in one glance because of the icing.